Anyway, so Valve's being sued again.
Imagine my shock.
Yeah. The British Music Right Organization, PRS, for music is suing Valve, claiming that Valve must pay separate licensing fees for making available games that include music from PRS members.
I don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's how that works either, because usually, if you include music as a video game, you pay a licensing fee for that.
Yeah, I mean,
Not the company distributing your game
yeah,
unless there's a contract that says otherwise.
that doesn't make any sense. Like, I would understand if Valve was playing their music in the background of their website, but they're just selling the game. They're just a store, basically.
Yeah, the dispute targets games sold or downloaded via Steam. That features such music without Valve holds the required UK license.
That's ridiculous.
Examples cited including Forza Horizon, FIFA, EAFC, and the Grand Theft Auto series.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Sorry, what on Grand Theft Auto does PRS even own? Like they're a British company,
Yeah. I don't
and
know,
the
maybe
only
have some
thing
songs
on
from The
there are from
Clash
like
on there or something, I don't
American
know.
artists, I think, or whatever they made themselves. Anyway, aside from that, they're not suing Epic, who performs the same service as Valve.
Yeah.
Um, so it's not like it's a coordinated attack after handing the Rothschilds a loss recently, or oh, would you look at this? Valve has been hit with a second lawsuit or class action lawsuit over its loot box system in Washington federal court. Are you fucking kidding me, guys? The suit alleges that Lootbox System and Counter-Strike 2 operates as a illegal gambling through casino style Guys, you have fucking prediction markets out there. There's a gambling site that has partnered with a news network, for fuck's sake.
Yep.
And you want to sit there and tell me Counter-Strike is the issue? Are you really really, guys? Are you
Yeah,
fucking
I
kidding
think at
me?
this point, this is kind of like toothpaste that's just gonna be out of the tube. Like, it's just, they're like, "Oh, we have to stop the" I'm sorry, guys, gambling is mainstream now, sorry. Once Polymarket and Kalshi were able to, like, slip in, that we're done.
They
We're
they
done,
shouldn't
guys.
have been allowed to, but that's again when you sit there and do things like by the letter and not give a little bit of common sense to go with it.
Yeah, when you go by the letter,
That's the
not the
problem
spirit.
because the letter of the law states that Kashi and them they're technically not gambling, right? But we all fucking know it's gambling.
Yeah, and
I
this
mean,
is
it does take rocket science to know what the fuck is going on here.
this is the problem with midwits. With, when you have someone who's very, very stupid, they'll just go off of their gut feelings and go like, I don't like that. That feels wrong. They go, well, I mean, if you look at it this way and with that, and if we, if, when we, when, and so you can be argued into saying, well, technically, and then you have people who are on the other side of the bell curve who are like, yes, but that's not the spirit of the law, and you understand that it was written with this in mind to do this. It's why it was made. And the thing is that a lot of times when you have midwits who are in the power and like they're clever enough, but they've completely ignored their, I guess you could say, the monkey brain where you're just
Yeah,
like,
you
this
make that
make me
too
feel
many
this
people at
thing,
this
therefore I
point.
act this way. And the thing is that when you're taught to cut that off, to ignore all of your instincts, which a lot of these people are, they just kind of can get argued into the dumbest positions ever. And this is one of them. I'm like, what are you on about? Like, it doesn't even kind of make sense.
Well,
The game. Why don't they sue the game maker?
I I thought I had put it in here and apparently I didn't.
Mm.
There was actually a slight update to the one that Valve is currently dealing with
Mm-hmm.
across the ocean, where
Uh-huh.
Valve has countered, citing things like Pokemon cards,
Yeah.
Labubu's, and all the other loot box like things in the real life that
Yeah.
they're not touching. And I was like, good on you, Valve. I
Well,
mean, I hate the
also,
fact that you're doing this or having to do this, but good on you.
but I mean, the thing is that don't these games also exist on Xbox, on
Yeah,
PlayStation?
they do. And guess who sells those in Britain? Oh yeah, Xbox and PlayStation and Epic.
Mm,
Who
why
It's
are you
almost
still?
like it's a coordinated attack on Valve because Valve's handed the Rothschilds a major loss for their patent troll. Huh.
I don't know what it is, but there clearly is a coordinated effort. Now, it could also be that a lot of people are scared of Valve because, aren't they coming out with their
Well,
little Steam box,
I thought
their
it was
Steam Cube?
Epic at first. I'm
Well,
beginning to think it's not Epic, but it does serve Epic's, it's in Epic's favor.
I think that it might be just like a bunch of mean girls. They've sent blood in the water, and now they're all going to attack.
But anyway,
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not as conspiratorial, but yeah, it's this
I
is
think it's
very
the
it's
Rothschilds.
very clear that it's stupid. It's very clear that this is coordinated and somebody really, really, really hates Valve because this makes no sense. You can't sue the company that's just hosting that, especially if it's available on other platforms. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
You sue the company that made the game if you're gonna do that.
All right, so let's